Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a new marathon by Michael, and let's go ahead. Let's see what he got, what he has for us. I did get an email and a little bit of info here. But first of all, thank you, Michael. Thanks everybody for being here, for watching, for liking, for subscribing, all those good things that you guys do. And yeah, I can't wait. There's only, I think, I'm bad. I'm bad with names, but of course, Tears for Fears, I know. But let's go through it. So, give me a second. This is more for me. Let's see. Okay, so the title of the marathon is Duality, and all the bands are duos. Okay, cool. So something, I think JK did something similar with just two people who handle the songwriting and a lot of music. Hope you enjoy, and I'm sure I will. All right, well, let's start it off with, the first band is called Everything But the Girl, and this is their album called Amplified Heart, 1994. The song is Missing, and it says Tracy Thorn, vocalist, and Ben Watt, multi-instrumentalist, had a massive international hit with Missing off their 8th studio album. You might even recognize this song as it was really big. All right. Let's see, but it's got a great groove, and Tracy's got a great voice. All right, cool. And then I had to laugh here a little bit. So this is the band is called Yazoo, but you typed in Yahoo, and of course because we're so used to that word. But it's called Situation. Is the song from the album Upstairs at Eric's, 1982. Yazoo, and then you typed in Yahoo again. Oh, it must have been autocorrect. I mean, I'm not even blaming you. Yazoo were part of the British wave of synth pop dance bands in the early 80s. But what made them a little more unique is how they married the cult synth sound with Alison Moyette's big bluesy vocals. The band consisted of Alison Moyette, or Mojet, and I don't know, it sounds a little French, Mojet, on vocals, and Vince Clarke on keyboards. Situation is from their debut album, Upstairs at Eric's. They only did 2 albums before they broke up, but reunited briefly in the 20s, I think 20, for a huge success tour. Let's see. You've reacted to Alison as a solo artist for me before, and Vince Clarke got a start with Depeche Mode. Oh wow. And went on to tour went on to form Erasure, another duo. All right. And then we have, let's see here, it says Lamb from Little Things. No, I'm sorry. Lamb is the band, Little Things is the song, from the album Fear of 4, 1999. Lamb are a duo whose electronic sound was influenced by hip hop and jazz. They've got a really eclectic sound led by vocalist songwriter Lou Rhodes and producer Andy Barlow. Those sound familiar. Then we have from the band Goldfrapp A&E, from their 7th album, from the album 7th Tree, 2008, another electronic music duo featuring Alison Goldfrapp on vocals and synth, and Will Gregory on synthesizers. Their 4th album, 7th Tree, was a departure from the usual style as a duo, exploring more acoustic and ambient music, and it was a big hit in the UK. And then Tears for Fears, we have The Hurting from the album The Hurting, 1983. You're familiar with Tears for Fears? Yes, of course, but I don't think you've done this song of their debut album. Oh, I love the early stuff. The band consists of Roland Orzabal, who handles guitars, keyboards, lead and backing vocals, bass, and writes all the songs. And Kurt Smith on bass, keyboards, lead, and backing vocals. All right, man. Thank you so much, Michael. Now, I didn't even know the name of Tears for Fears, but that's cool. That's awesome. So we're done with the intro. Let's get into the music, and we're going to play Missing by Everything But the Girl. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it. I appreciate how much time you put into, like, you know, these, like, this info. This must take a lot of time and choosing the songs, because I've done my own little marathons and it takes me hours to choose which songs to put together, but I haven't had the time to record them, you know. So there's still like 3 marathons: a Holdsworth marathon, a classic music, and a score music. So I'll get those out whenever I can. All right, here we go.
I step off the train, I'm walking down your street again, and past your door, but you don't live there anymore. It's years since you've been there.
I haven't heard this.
And now you disappeared somewhere, like out of space. You found some better place, and I miss you, like the deserts miss the rain. And I miss you, oh, like the deserts miss the rain. And could you be dead?
I like it.
You always were 2 steps ahead of everyone. You walk behind while you would run. I look up at your house, and I can almost hear you shout down to me, where I always used to be. And I miss you, like the deserts miss the rain. And I miss you, like the deserts miss the rain. I'm back on the train.
Beautiful voice. Like, she reminds me of Sade a little bit, you know, like not as deep, but very, like you said, like very jazzy soul, you know, and beautiful chorus. I miss you like the desert misses the rain. That's, wow. That's awesome. But yeah, I love this. It sounds like a full-fledged band, you know, even though it's only 2 people. It's incredible what you know, musicians can do, even back then, you know, with less technology. But sometimes I want to say that the technology for music has always been amazing, you know. I guess now it's just a little bit easier because you have access to being able to record from home and stuff. But I think to be in a studio would put you in a different mindset, in a different zone, and your creative you know, juices were just, I guess, more on, you know, on full. Nowadays, you know, since you can just record anything and whenever you want, you don't have that same, I don't know, I think that's just the way it is. But I could be wrong. I don't know, but maybe people still, you know, want to go into a studio to have that experience, and who knows. But it's just very, very good. Like everything, the music, the voice, it's just wonderful. Let's continue.
Back on the train, that's why did I come again? Can I confess, I've been hanging around the old address, and the years have proved to offer nothing since you moved. You're long gone, past your door. I guess you don't live there anymore. It's years since you've been there, and now you've disappeared somewhere like out of space. You found some better place, and I miss you. Yeah, and I miss you. You found some better place, and I miss you. That the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Yeah, that the deserts miss, and I miss you, and I miss you. That the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Yeah, that the deserts miss the rain, deserts miss the rain. That the deserts miss the rain, that the deserts miss the rain. That the deserts miss the rain.
Miss the rain. Very cool fade out. Phew. If you pay attention there, everything he was doing, that bass line, beautiful, you know, but the whole chord structure was wonderful, and he was using all sorts of like different sounds, and just sounded so good, so professional, man. And her voice, I like how she was harmonizing with her own voice, and just wonderful. And I'm always looking at the pictures, like I'm just like, so interesting, you know, why they chose a specific cover of an album, and it's like embedded forever. Like, it's so crazy how we associate an album cover with an album. It's like literally part of the music for some reason. It's just, you even color code stuff in your mind, you know, like, it's crazy. Like, some albums are just colors for me, you know, like, for some reason, when I think about like one of my first rock albums that I really like went crazy over was Metallica, you know, Justice for All, and it has like this white statue and this gray, and it's just like the color gray is always in my head, green and gray. That is crazy. What does, like, it doesn't have to do anything with the music, but and then again it does, you know. It just like but I mean, that's just me. I don't even know if people do that, or the first album, you know, it's just red and black, and when I listen to the music, I even see red and black, and not that I see red and black, like, but I just think of those colors. Isn't that weird? So it's like, and then some albums have a lot of brown, or, you know, like, it's so weird. Like, I when I think of Led Zeppelin, for example, and I think of like brown, you know, Led Zeppelin 2, brown, because the cover is brown. It's so weird. Let me know if you do that, if you have that also, if you have like a color code in your mind when you think of a certain album. Like, what is a good example? Like, I mean, yeah, Dark Side of the Moon, or Asia. It's like black, a lot of black, you know, and like Gaucho, I think of green. Like, why do I do that? You know, it's weird. So weird. Okay, wonderful song, beautiful execution, just everything wonderful. I love her, and it seems like they were really, I mean, on the pictures they really look like good friends. Okay, next one is Yazoo, or Yahoo, and Situation. So I have no idea, like, I don't remember, like, even though, and you said that I've reacted to her, I wouldn't remember, you know. It's like I just do too many reactions, so sometimes the names get lost. It's So, but I'm happy that you mention it, you know, because usually I would say I've never heard of this band ever, you know. So, all right, here we go.
Blue eye dress for every situation. Moving through the doorway of a nation. Pick me up and shake the doubt. Baby, I can't do without. Don't mess around. You bring me down. How you get about? Don't make sound. Smooth out. I remember only for an hour. Move right through me, can you feel the power? I don't know what's going on. Scares me, but it won't be long. Don't mess around. You bring me down. How you get about? Don't make sound. Smooth out.
Okay, it reminds me a lot of like, this is obviously a lot older Kraftwerk. And the other day, like I was looking up just out of curiosity, I was like, what are the like most important albums of the 70s, you know? And then of course like Dark Side of the Moon comes up, and but there were 3 albums by Kraftwerk. And I was like, wow, that is incredible, like how influential they were. Oh my god, the cover is so bizarre. I was like, am I seeing correctly? Look at the cover and let me know if that's not weird. I think it's like their legs are like photoshopped off. It reminds me, and first I was like, oh, this sounds like the theme from Beverly Hills Cop. Ding, 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 ding. But no. But it has that vibe, of course, you know. Like that techno, the electronic. I don't want to call it techno. But really cool. I love her. I love the style that it's like synthy, but the singing is not like Kraftwerk, you know. They sound literally like robots. But yeah, let's keep going. Sorry, I had to do something. But yeah, like you said, the cold synth, very.
Move out. Move out. Move out. Move out. Move out. Move out. Now he's in control, he is my lover. Nations stand against him, he's your brother. Been a long time now, I'll get to you somehow. Move out. Don't mess around. Move out. You bring me down. Move out. How you get about? Don't make sounds. Move out. Move out. Don't mess around. Move out. You bring me down. Move out. How you get about? Don't make sounds. Move out.
That's the part. Dun 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 dun. Beverly Hills Cop. That clap classic.
Don't mess around. You bring me down. How you get about? Don't make sounds. Move out. Now he's in control. He is my lover. Nations stand against him. He's your brother. Been a long time now. I'll get to you somehow. Don't mess around. You bring me down. How you get about? Don't make sounds. Move out. Don't mess around. You bring me down. How you get about? Don't make sounds. Move out.
Very good, very cool. And that's that effect, that there's like a guitar, there's an effect on my pedal that sounds like that. You play one note and it sounds like it bounces, and it's just like different, like, I guess, frequencies of the same note. I don't know how it works, but I've never really used it. It's just like when I cycle through sometimes all the effects, I hear it and I'm like, that sounds like bizarre, you know. But yeah, I guess it's supposed to be some kind of synth, like ping pong effect or something. Delay. Really cool. I liked it. 1982. It sounded, you know, it sounded 80s, and it had also, I'm sure this was very popular to dance to, like at dance clubs, you know, and all that stuff. So, and so far, I mean, Everything But the Girl and Yazoo, they're like super, I mean, not super, like they're not in the billions, but they're in the millions of listeners monthly, so that people are still listening to this music, you know. Okay, so next is Lamb. And let's see about Lamb. Let's see how many listeners they have. And this is Little Things.
There's so many things that we miss in our everyday lives. We're so busy hustling, bustling, chasing faraway dreams. We forget the little things.
The drum and bass, right?
Like blue skies, green eyes, and our babies glowing. Like rainbows, fresh snow, and the smell of summer. We forget to live.
Wow, this is good.
Give us eyes like children, so we live each day as our first. We're so sure we know so much that we forget to listen. Then we want the fickle things, like cheap thrills, fast pills, and constant consumption. Like TV, CDs, and cars that speak our names. We forget to live.
So good. This is so good. Like this is drum and bass, but like you said, you know, it obviously is jazzy. It has these chords, great like bass lines, and it's very interesting. It reminds me a little bit of 07 that we've done on the channel, but another guy who did an amazing job. I think you should listen to that music. Just like, I'm sure you have seen The Matrix, right? So, but if you haven't, just listen to the soundtrack. It has like this kind of like vibe. It's very electronic music but a lot of also orchestra combined, and it's just so good. It's so effective. It reminds me a lot of The Matrix, like especially when there's like scenes when there's a lot of action going on, you know, like the kung fu and the guns. And if you haven't seen The Matrix, please watch the first one at least. It's so good. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of The Matrix music. I love the second one even more than the first one. I don't know, a lot of people I don't know what it is about I guess it was a little bit too dense, the movie, you know. It had a lot of stuff that didn't make too much sense if you don't look into it, you know. It's not like spoon-fed at all, so a lot of people didn't like the movie, and the third one they didn't like at all. But yeah, check them out. Okay.
So many things that we miss in our everyday lives. We're so busy hustling, bustling, chasing faraway dreams. We forget the little things like blue skies, green eyes, and the baby's growing. Like rainbows, fresh snow, and the smell of summer. We forget to live.
Wow, what a trip. Really good. Really, really good. Okay. Now this, let's see, this next one is called Goldfrapp, and the titled A&E. And like I said, so I'm super happy because these three bands right now I've never heard, and I'm just like blown away how good they are. Like the first one, incredible. The second one, and this one was just so good. You know, almost it felt super short. It was 3 minutes and 18 seconds, but it felt like just 1 minute because it was just so immersed, I guess, in the music. And this one is also kind of on the shorter side. So but here we go.
It's a blue, bright blue Saturday, and the pain has started to slip away. I'm in a backless dress on a pastel wall that's shining. Think I want you still, but it may be bills at work. Do you really wanna know how I was dancing on the floor? I was trying to phone you when I'm crawling out the door. I'm amazed at you, the things you say that you don't do. I It's a blue, bright blue Saturday, and the pain has started to slip away. I'm in a backless dress on a pastel ward that's shining. Think I want you still, but it maybe doesn't work. How did I get too excited? What you see? All I wanted was you to take me out. I was feeling lonely, feeling low, feeling like I needed you. Hoped you'd call and hoped you'd see
Oh, wow. Amazing. I had no idea this existed. And it says, oh my God, Marley. Sir, we have to do something about that. So cute. It says one of the early 21st century's most inventive acts, the multi-platinum selling and award-winning duo Goldfrapp. Frapp. Did I say trap? Oh my God. Crafts stylish electronic pop that's as wide-ranging and it is distinctive. Wow. I mean, also, and the listeners, I mean, are like so many. This was very, very good. I loved it. Very, very kind of unique, you know, the voices, and I love those little sound effects that you could hear that sounded like birds. Very cool. I loved it. And oh my God, Tears for Fears. I mean, it literally, I've been since I saw the name, I was like, oh, I'm so happy Tears for Fears is on this list, because like that's the only one that I really know, and I just know it's gonna be amazing. Like every song I've ever heard from Tears for Fears is just epic. So here we go with the Hurting. From the Hurting, let me see the cover. Okay. So it's also not there. So there on this album is Mad World. Let's see. I think Change. I know Change. Maybe that's it, you know? But yeah, this one is the album opener. Here we go. to cry like a baby, then the hurting won't come back, come back, come back. I love that part. So good. What a great style these two have. I mean, to say they're still successful is an understatement. They're like literally 25 million people still listening to, Tears for Fears. So they're like, they made their mark. And this, for being their first album, it sounds so good. It still sounds so fresh. 1983. And it still sounds amazing and just unique. I guess it's also just a combination of the voices and the cool ideas. And there is a lot of guitar. It's not just, synth and just, I don't know what it is about them. They're really good, All these bands, honestly, there's not one of them that I didn't like. It was just very, very interesting, all of it. Thank you so much, Michael, for this awesome marathon, and also for all the for the notes and everything. And yeah, you let me know, everyone in the comments or that's watching, let me know which is your favorite band of these. It's the same style, I would say, the same maybe genre, not style. Everybody sounded pretty different, but they do have like the electronic element in common and the synth and stuff. So, but yeah, definitely all of them were amazingly good. Thank you so much, Michael. Everyone, let me know what you think. Did you like this marathon? Which band did you like the best? And please do like the video if you really enjoyed it. Share it. And if you like the channel, subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one.